All right. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in. Take note. Grab them pens. Welcome back to another episode of the Honorable Marble Coop Show. And
Yo, 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 it's the Raider Ragu Show. Welcome in. Not these
this
again.
again. Boom. Yes, sir.
Dynamic
So,
duo. What's
so
up with you,
bro,
my guy?
my guy, what's going on, man? We here. Next week is the Hall of Fame game, so we getting close, man.
That's
I'm
crazy. The
excited,
Hall of
bro.
Fame game. Hall of Fame game is when it all really kicks off. It really,
Yes.
that's when it reality that football is back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
The
brother.
the uniforms, guys are out there the first time.
Hmm.
I would say, yeah, that is the indicator that the
Yes,
season
sir.
is back.
Man. Then next thing you know, we got the fantasy draft, and next thing you know, September week 1 is here. And that's when
Yeah,
it's gonna get real, brother. So I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. So we back with part 2 of one question for every team entering camp, and we're gonna record the NFC today. So me and my guy, we here, we ready. So of course we're gonna start with the Arizona Cardinals, my brother. And I got one question: how close is Carson Beck to starting? Because there's really no QB competition over there. Do you think he could be thrown to the wolves?
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Maybe they still got Jacoby Brissett, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, they do.
Maybe you let if you're serious about Carson Beck becoming your franchise level face of the franchise type QB,
Mm-hmm.
then there's no rush, right?
True.
You can let Jacoby start, and then much like the guys here in Vegas are saying, uh, it will reveal itself when it's time to go ahead and make that switch. But
Right.
like the GOAT Tom Brady says, um, you don't have to rush these guys out there because you end up
Right.
dumbing down the offense, scaling it down, and trying to build a guy up from there. And then that's why you see guys have a little success and then regress.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, what's the rush? Now, if you don't really think he's your guy and you're just trying to throw another guy out there, that's a different story.
That's true. That's true, brother.
And in that case, bro, I don't think he's better than Brissett. Like at this right now
Right.
in the league,
I mean, let's be realistic here. As a third round pick, I feel like Carson Beck has no realistic chance of breaking camp as a starting QB. Like, I think where he settles on this depth chart, and I'm not quite sure who's the number 2 QB. I'm not quite familiar with Arizona Cardinals roster. So, Arizona fans, if you're watching, tell me who the number 2 is. But my honest opinion, I feel like this isn't one of these Mendoza situations. He's not going to be. I think he'll probably sit a couple years out. You know.
and like
So
you said, as a third round pick, he
right,
probably should
yeah.
be.
Okay, never mind. Gardner Minshew is the other quarterback over there. So 2 veteran quarterbacks in Jacoby and Gardner Minshew. But neither one of their future, like neither one of these QBs are, you know how I feel about Gardner Minshew and Jacoby, right? I mean, he's a 5-star recruit, right?
Who
Who
is?
Carson, who nearly led Miami to a national championship. So he could have some chances in camp to move up.
I mean, he didn't play bad in that championship game,
Right. That's
and
true. That's true.
everybody pretty much agreed that that was a, a sort of an NFL type of
Yeah.
roster type of players out there on the field, even for Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those guys went to the league, and they beat Miami, who had
They did.
guys that went to the league. So it was the championship game, which is always usually the best of the best. So they didn't play bad. They just came a play, maybe
play
short of winning. So I was looking at Beck in the draft where they had him sitting, and I was like, you know what? It's some value right there. This kid might be a good pro quarterback. We might not. We don't know.
That's true.
But like you said, 3rd round pick. There's no need to be rushing this thing, especially when you got Brissett, who can win some games.
Sure. Well, I'm not gonna spend too much time on the Cardinals, but
that was already too much time.
That's true. Falcons. Tua,
Atlanta.
Oh yeah, Atlanta Falcons. Tua or Penix?
Yeah, I heard about them already. Penix is not out there, and he's still 3 weeks away or so. And Tua hurt his back or something. So that's the story of these two right here.
I think Stefanski, what did he say? He said something before the draft. He said back in April, like the starting QB job will be a true competition between these two, which I think is hilarious, right? Because neither of them can stay healthy. This Penix is he's recovering from that torn ACL, right? And we know how Tua is. We had this guy on Do Not Watch and petition his game.
These guys are both banged up, right? They have injury history. Tua brain injury history, which is never cool. But don't forget, Tua had that like a hip or something too, right?
Tua had a
dislocated hip or some shit like, excuse me, some crazy like that, right? So this just seems like how the ambulances had the cross on there, that red cross thing. This just seems like their quarterback room has one of them signed up.
Yes.
And it's gonna have it on there all year.
It's gonna be very interesting, the QB camp.
And I like Penix. And if they would have listened to me, he would probably be on the Raiders right now, and we would probably, still would have had to draft for that. I don't know. We probably wouldn't have drafted for that. I'm glad that Telesco didn't listen when I was saying that. Because what happens in the draft with these kids, and I said this before, but if you guys watch any of our shows, what the scouts say about these guys is the truth, man.
That's true. That's true. I'm gonna say this too.
Scouts are the best.
I would roll with Tua because, in my honest opinion, I don't think Penix hasn't proven to be a certified NFL starter, in my opinion. And like you just said, Tua he's coming off an underwhelming campaign with the Dolphins last year. He threw 15 interceptions. He has this hip injury. And, Stefanski's hyping this kid up like he's this God-given talent, has this God-given ability, like he's going to be that. But I don't know, man.
But you're right, though, because Tua has had times in the league where many games into the season, he was leading the league in passing, right?
Very true.
He's done that before. So Penix can't say he's done anything close to that.
Exactly.
Although Tua ain't never finished strong, he has had time in the league, bro, where he was on it. So the argument could be you got to keep him upright and healthy, and he can make plays. Tua has proven that. So you're right, I guess Tua would have the upper hand, especially because Penix can't even get out there for another like almost month with the knee. So Tua should have had this time to solidify really like the head start and be that much ahead of him, but he didn't got tweaked the back or whatever. Haven't heard how he's doing with that or whatever, but they usually don't rush that along.
Right.
So that one's crazy. I'll say what you're saying on that, and it's Tua probably should be the guy.
It's gonna be an interesting story. Yeah, tomorrow's August, right? It's gonna be an interesting story the whole month of August, man. So y'all stay tuned on the Falcons. That's gonna be an interesting storyline. All right, Carolina Panthers. Can the former Texas running back Jonathan Brooks push for running back one job? We know Rico Dowdle. He's at the Steelers now. Shout out to him. I hope he does good for us. And it's time to push Jonathan Brooks to be the man that he's supposed to be. I know he got hurt. Blew his knee out.
Chuba's gone. Chuba's still there, right?
No, Chuba's still there. But I feel Brooks, he's coming back healthy. Well, I feel like he could push for running back one now.
Following the money, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to be Chuba and his job to lose to the young guy. Right. But it seems like Carolina over there in that NFC South realized, hey, man, we just going to run the football.
Mm-hmm.
So they need all of them guys. Cool. They need all of them dudes.
That's true.
Because to take the pressure off Bryce, I kind of think they see what they need to do, right? They need to run heavy, boot, roll out with him.
Yeah.
You know, get him on the go, get him out in some space, let him make some decisions. The less just pure drop back stuff they have, the better. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? So I think they are going to rely heavily on the run in the NFC South. Going to be one of the teams that run the ball the most, and they need all of them, cool. But to answer your question, follow the money, Chuba will be the guy with that $10+ million per year contract that he had.
I get what you're saying. But he the way he struggled, I just saw him, the way he struggled last year. I think the door is open for Brooks, because, second round pick. He was a second round pick, if I believe, in 2024. And he had the ability to really be a star. He was a star at Texas. Him and Bijan was a great 1-2 punch, man. But Absolutely. I get he tore his ACL twice. I get it. And he only really had like 12 professional touches. But I think the good news is he's received medical clearance now. So, I think a few months ago, maybe around Super Bowl time, he was ready to go. And he was doing workout videos and everything. I was like, this kid could possibly push for running back one. So, I think he's – just watch out for Jonathan.
I don't doubt the talent at all.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to need all of them.
That's true. Like you said, they're going to need a heavy run game.
He was fantastic at Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he was. My brother. Chicago Bears.
Chuba, 4 years, $33 million. So not quite 10 mils. 4 years, $33 million at the beginning of last year, and this. Actually, bro, they can move on from Chuba right now.
Yes,
right now. In 2 years and $13 million is all they would have given him. So, hey man, you're right, bro. They mess around and trade Chuba.
Yeah, especially that season he
following
had
the money because they got Rico as well. As well, though. And now you got the young fella on a rookie deal.
Rico gone. So, remember Rico with us.
Okay. Now. All right, that's right.
Yeah, Rico gone. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So
they gave up on.
So now I guess they're gonna hold on to Chuba then because they could have got out of that contract right now at this year, right here.
Man.
And when you bring in young guys, usually that's what the plan is. So,
That's true.
Hey, to be continued on that one. Watch. Don't be surprised if there's like some kind of trade. Who could use a running back like Chuba? Anybody off the top of your dome?
Nope. No. Because if you think about it, I mean, if the Vikings, Aaron Jones is getting older, I'm not quite sure who the young guy is. Saints already have their 2 running backs.
Cincinnati, maybe.
I think Chase Brown is developing.
Cincinnati.
Chase Brown developing. I'm not gonna say that. Maybe
they
the
probably
Seahawks
don't have enough money over there. Seahawks
did lose K9, so Seahawks lost K9.
So watch out for that. So that I say, if your guy Brooks develops like they want him to, then Chuba perhaps can be moved.
Yes.
If not before the season, by the deadline.
Look out for that.
Especially if somebody running back get hurt. You understand?
Right. Yes.
Yep. That's what I got on that
one. Chicago, we're going to keep it simple. Can Luther Burden, who you and I talked about, can he make the receiver 1 jump? DJ Moore's gone. Who else in that?
I wish that they still got Odunze, right?
Yeah.
I wish that I could give a definitive answer on this, Coop, but he hasn't shown it, bro. He hasn't shown it. He's shown flashes of being able to play in the league. Yeah. But number 1 is a big ask, bro.
It is. But check this out, though. Last year, he led the Bears in targets, receptions, and receiving yards from weeks 11 to week 18. So he was starting, like towards the end, he was really starting to develop some flashes there, like you said. And I think those were the flashes you were talking about towards the end of the season. Because, at the beginning of the year, he was quiet. He wasn't doing nothing. But I'm like, okay, he was starting to pick up. But I feel like, now that DJ Moore is in Buffalo, I think Burden could make the number 1 spot.
You know what? I'm going to still kind of have a wait and see attitude towards him, but I could see where I could see the signs of it last year. He showed the flashes. So I feel like this year is the year where next year we should be asking this question, right? Like next year, this coming season, he finna try to find himself in the league.
I think the only reason
what type of receiver he's gonna be.
The only reason why I'm asking you is, my brother, is because DJ's gone and Odunze, he's just been so damn inconsistent since entering this league 2 years ago. And he has failed to take the Bears. Like, he's failed to be Chicago's go-to guy.
And because wasn't that what he was supposed to be, right? The number 1 guy?
Man, that's what we talked about when he got drafted. I was like, Odunze could be him. But I just feel like he's just failed. And how many chances is we going to give him? This is his 3rd year. So how many chances can we give him? I know he's still young. And I know, Chicago's still trying to find themselves. Like you just said. You said the magic words. I think them as a team is still trying to find themselves because Caleb's still young. And these receivers are still young. Tight end is still young. Half of that offense is young as hell, man. So, I would say the whole team needs to find their damn self. But they did good last year. But
second year with the coach program,
right?
They got rid of DJ, like you said. They made what what you could categorize as a deep playoff run, wouldn't you say?
I would say
They went to they won a playoff game, and then they had a playoff game at home, and played a tough Rams team close. And some say could have had them. So in year 2 of the whole thing, Coop, I'm excited to kind of see what's going to be up with the Bears in general. But to answer your question, I would have to see, my guy, Burden come out week 1 and start attacking the defenses like he was doing in the last 5 to 6 weeks of last season. And then perhaps, yes, he can. But then what was Odunze supposed to be? Cool.
Since he went high in the draft, and I felt like just because he only went high because Washington was in the National that year, I didn't really feel like Rome should have been that high. And I think people kind of was just like put too much pressure on him because he went that high in the draft. Because you gotta remember, they was putting him where Malik and BT and them was. You know what I'm saying? Even though BT kind of like digressing a little bit, but they had him up there with Malik and them, man. At one point.
They did. It was a receiver draft.
Yeah, which I'm like, I don't feel like he should be up there with them.
With the quarterbacks too. But yeah,
right. Yeah, I just feel like
he didn't live up. I know he hasn't lived up. You saying he should have never been there?
No. At least not in no damn first round. No.
In the conversation with them other guys.
No, sir.
So he should have been behind Brian Thomas, you think?
Yes, sir. Maybe second, third round choice.
Wow. But, okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I didn't think, like I said, Washington, they made it to the Natty, but if you look up Rome, he didn't have no flashes like that, And he passed up on, I don't know. Just my opinion.
Yeah, no doubt.
But we're gonna see. I feel like what did we say about who did we say that about last week? Keon? Is that who we was talking about on Buffalo last week?
Coleman.
That might be. I mean, is it too early to say that about Rome, even though it's his third year? Is it too early to say
he's getting there. He's getting there. Or get off the pot.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. He's getting there. He's there.
Okay.
It's fair to say. He's there.
Okay.
Fair to say Rome Odunze's there.
Yeah.
This season.
Especially like you said, where he was at in the draft and the hype they hyped him up. Yeah, they're gonna have to definitely
because let's be honest, bro. This is the year where they make that decision on that rookie option.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not kid ourselves.
Exactly.
So of course this is that or get off the pot for this kid.
Exactly.
I wish him well. We'll see.
Me too. I hope he, I don't hate on nobody, but I hope he do. All right, let's go to the Dallas Cowboys, my guy. Will the defensive changes be enough to help them get to where they need to be? Shout out.
Jones just last week, he already made it clear that he still is in the market for a guy, a pass rusher. So he doesn't think so.
Really?
Apparently. So
I think they have the guy. Like I said, shout out to my man Caleb Downs. And not because I know him personally, because of the talent I've seen him have. I think they have their guy at safety, man. What'd you get? Quinyon Williams on the line. What else did they drafted somebody from Florida too. Not Florida, but USC, I think. UCF, my bad.
I will say
Rashawn Gary. Oh yeah, you required Rashawn Gary.
They got him in the trade, right? With Micah.
And then I think they hired Christian Parker to replace the other defensive coordinator.
Do you have Downs in the same mold as the guys that we talked about a couple weeks ago, Derwin James and Kyle Hamilton? Is he on that level? Is he on? Okay? 2-part question.
Okay.
Is he? Maybe 3 parts. Does he have that talent? Do you think he's going to come in on their level, or do you think he'll eventually get to them?
Part 1, yes, he has the talent. If you watch
All
him over the years like I have, I think he has a major talent. He works very hard. This guy studies playbooks like it's no tomorrow. I've seen him work. I've seen him study film. I've seen him read playbooks like it's a damn magazine or something like that. Let's just be real. Yes. I feel like he has the talent, Ragu. I'm telling you, he has the talent. The work ethic is there. His mind is there. And he's just about his business on the field. You know what I'm saying? He brings everything on the field. He puts his heart and soul into it. I just never seen, like, I feel like he's just the Kobe Bryant of basketball. He could really be that guy, the guy, you know?
So that's saying a lot. Like you said, yes.
Yes.
So he's going to come in, putting in that same type of work.
You're going to be hearing Caleb Brown's name a lot in this league, ladies and gentlemen. Look, like I said, I despise Dallas, but I told him now that he's been drafted there, I'm going to be watching some games. So, young fella, I'm rooting for you. I know you had a talent. And you and I know. We sat here over the year. How long have I known you? For damn near 3-4 years now?
Yeah.
You and I have talked. You and I have said, oh, that guy's a bum. And how many times have we been right? You and I have said, damn, that's going to be a good player. And how many times have we been right? We may have been wrong. I could count on my hand maybe 2 or 3, 4 people. But we know, pause. We know. You and I, we played the game, Ragu.
Without a doubt.
We know this.
Without a doubt.
We see this shit. We scout players that, like my man JC would say, who? Yeah, watch film on them people.
I think I would have been a good scout, but I wouldn't have wanted none as far as the life of a scout.
Me neither.
So, shout out to those guys, man. And I mean it. When you listen to me say that on these shows, man, I really, truly mean it. Exactly. They are who
we say they are.
Keeping your favorite team where they're at or taking them further, bro. And they live a selfless life. Family probably sacrifices and everything, man, just so these guys can be on the road looking at guys play football. So shout out to the scouts, man.
Shout out to them. And shout out to Caleb. I'm trying to tell y'all, watch for Caleb Downs. You're going to hear his name a lot.
All right, Mr. Downs, we're going to see. So Coop got you in some high.
I do.
Some top level company, bro. So we'll see, man. So next year when we do that top 10 at every position, you fully expect Caleb to be somewhere on that list for safety.
I'm going to say this, Ragu. When we do a top 100 players, I expect for Caleb to be on that list somewhere. I'm not just saying top 10 safeties. I'm saying top 100 in the league.
All right.
This kid has it. I really believe in this kid, man. I believe in him. I believe in him with all my heart and soul that this kid can be him. Like I said, watch out for the Cowboys. You're going to see number 13, Caleb Downs, strong safety.
Is he wearing 13?
Yep, number 13.
Let me
13.
Hold on a second. Let me plug up. I'm about to die.
Okay. Yes, sir. It's still light outside. It's only 8:48. Okay. Quick commercial break. Go subscribe to my man Raider Ragu, the Raider Ragu Network. Go subscribe to All Grind. Keep subscribing to the Honorable Marv Coop Show. We here.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe. Bring them numbers up. We own it. We are on the road to whatever. Just keep showing love the way y'all do. So back to it. I think
Who we got? Who we got?
Detroit. Okay, my bad. I lost my train of thought here. All right, this is kind of a I want this to be a serious question, even though I know what's going on with homie. Is there going to be a move? Pause when I say this, coming in the secondary with these kidnapping charges on my man, Mr. Tyrion Arnold, DJ Reed. What? It's a bunch of names. Like, what do you feel like should happen in the Lions secondary? Do you feel like they
The
need
Lions
to? Yeah, they are. They are loaded. But I feel like
they're loaded.
Let me ask you this: there was a top 10 receiver. I mean, excuse me, a top 10 safety, right, and a top 10
two
linebacker. Oh, two of them actually.
Two safeties, I think.
Do you feel like they should bring another, like somebody that could be on that level, another cornerback to replace him? Or should they just go down that roster and be like, all right, let's call somebody up from camp who could really be in the mix with this a possible top 10 defense? Would you like, okay, let me ask you this. Coach Ragu, Detroit Lions defensive coach. The ESPN list just came out. You have top 10s in free safety, strong safety, your edge, and a linebacker. Top 10. So are you going to call a young guy on your team that's been on there for a minute, like probably a rookie from last year, to have the full talent to join this top 10 group? Or are you going to go out and sign somebody, which I know there's not much to say or much of a free agent, or like a veteran probably? Or would you just be like, let's call this young kid?
This is easy, bro.
Okay.
This is easy, Cole.
Mm-hmm.
With what you and I, and maybe you already knew, my brother, but what you and I had stumbled across as far as they roster go, and I'll even talk a little bit about offense too. If Detroit's talking about they need somebody to win,
what's going on there? Yeah, they don't need nobody to win.
They need better coaches then. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Bro, the roster's loaded. Whoever's they done drafted or has been over there practicing in the program should be good enough.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to get anybody. We don't need anybody. We had top 10 Q, top 10 running back, top 10 receiver, top 10 O-line, top 10 D-line, top 10 edge, top 10 off-ball linebacker, top 10 safeties, two of them.
Yeah, you forgot about the tight end too.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's true.
We got to coach it up, suck it up,
and
stop playing.
Facts. Talk to him.
Period, bro. The roster's loaded. It's coaching.
Yeah, it's got it. And we said that because I feel like the opportunity is closing.
We did say
Their window is closing, man.
We did say that the window.
Like, how do you not get this far with the roster that you have? You can't even say that the Rams have top 10 players like that.
Saying this about your players. This ain't some fan voting shit. Pardon my language, right?
Right.
This ain't some website.
So let's keep it 1,000 out here. Is Campbell the problem? Is Campbell the problem as a head coach? Because like you just said, you got top 10 players everywhere on that roster. Is Dan Campbell the problem of the Detroit Lions and why they can't get to the promised land?
Look, I'm going to put it to you like this.
Talk to me.
What would you be thinking if Kubiak went there right now and was about to be the coach right now? Would you be like, oh my goodness, what have they let happen? Or would you be like, But with Campbell, we like, okay, it's time for you to make some kind of statement. Me personally, if I knew it, the Ben Johnson of last year's coaching cycle, which is Kubiak this time, If he was
Right.
going to Detroit right now with Gibbs, with Amon-Ra, with Laporta, with those OLs, I'd be like, bro, it's finna get ugly for y'all in the
Yeah.
North. Right?
We about to run through everybody in the AFC. That's what I would be saying.
So why are we not saying that with Campbell? With Campbell, it's another narrative. It's time to or get off the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
this is do or die for Campbell. I'm not gonna lie to you. Campbell is like Shanahan now.
They gave him the injury excuse, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You
got out coached in 1 year. Let's keep it real because of a bad call, right?
Yeah.
In 1 year against San Francisco, injuries got you last year. The year before, what happened?
Hold on, they went for it too many times. Remember, that's what happened the year before.
But what happened the year? It's coaching. Yeah, like I said, the year before with San Francisco. Last year you didn't get there because of injuries. I get that. But what happened the year this young kid, Jaden Daniels, came and punched you in the mouth? Pause. What happened that year? What happened that game when Washington, a young Washington football team at that point, where nobody expected them to do what they did to beat a super team like the Lions?
Maybe he should have been fired then.
This is do or die for Campbell, man. This is Campbell's last chance. If he don't get nowhere,
they don't even talk about his job being on the line. Let's see if they even a little bit of that gets into the.
Maybe there should be. Him and Shanahan, there should be some conversations this year.
Shanahan kind of different. At least he didn't been to the bowl. These dudes ain't even been.
Right.
Shanahan came to the punt hitting the dude's leg away from winning this thing.
That's true.
Tyreek Hill 4th and 11 away from winning this thing. You know what I'm saying? Campbell has not even really sniffed it. Back in my day, he ain't even fingered none. You understand what I'm saying?
That's true.
So,
yeah,
a little bit different for me, and people be like, you be on here apologizing for Shanny. I just think he's a great coach, bro. And there has been a couple things happen that's caused him to not win bowls. And even as a coordinator, he was there. So a little bit different from Campbell. Campbell gets the benefit of the doubt for whatever reason, bro. Kind of a little rah-rah, the emotions. If he was a brother, he would have got canned already.
Exactly, bro.
And I'm just keeping it 1,000 wild people.
Like you always do. Shout out to you. Packers.
Hey, I'm sorry to say. I hope you finna ask what you're gonna ask because I gotta say what I gotta say about my guy, LaFleur.
I was gonna ask you how much did Matthew Golden improve this offseason?
Okay, all right. I see him in the same lens as Burden, kinda.
Burden and Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
Because he was disappointing too, and very disappointing last year. But now, Romeo gone. They gave Christian Watson his deal. This is your chance to really be the number 2 guy now. So
we're just asking you to be a number 2 guy, right? You should be able to do that. You should be able to do that on this team.
I hope so. But I want to know what you do
that. Cool. Love should be able to stay healthy.
Right.
Josh, I hope everything's good.
Me too.
Do all of this to help my boy keep his job.
Yeah, I was gonna say with LaFleur, you feel like LaFleur gonna be on the hot seat?
Yeah, bro. I think I want to say that he is.
I think so too. I didn't want to say it, but I'm like, I think he on the hot seat as well.
Yeah, no, we both have expressed before that we think he's a good coach, but one thing we always do is keep him 1,000 wild. So
yeah,
it's about that time for my boy Mike, man.
Damn.
Yeah,
Green Bay.
They're not getting deep enough into the playoffs to where he can call himself saying, "Hey, look, man, if it wasn't for this or this, we win the thing." when he first started off,
Yeah.
he had a lot of steam. When he first put Love in there, he looked like a genius. But since, bro, it's been for him and Love, right?
True.
It's been a little, dare I say, mediocre.
Iffy? Very mid. Very mid, brother. And this is not a mid roster.
It shouldn't be.
It's not a mid roster. Even before they got Micah, it's not a mid roster, man.
You should not be having mid things happening like that, like how it has been happening. So,
yes.
I hope you get together, Mike. But the question about Matthew Golden, he should be able to step into a number 2 role, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah. You got the talent for it. You got the speed for it. You guys got to step your production up, man.
Get in the playbook, get in the film room, and work.
Maybe him and J Love need to spend some time together outside the football.
It don't happen
chemistry.
overnight. It don't happen overnight, man.
Exactly. Let's go to the LA Rams. Shout out to my Uncle JJ.
Shout out to Uncle Monster. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Monster. Is there enough receiver depth? We talked about Puka. He's number 1. Me and you already said he's number 1 over Jamar. Adams is there. Are them 2 enough, though? Even though they're household names, aren't these 2 enough to get to where they need to be?
Well, yes. Yes. And there's always going to be another guy, right? These guys are going to require so much attention that there's always going to be a guy that gets all of the one-on-ones, gets all of the coverage rolled away from him, as long as 12 is, somewhere on the other side.
Right.
And I guess the question is, who would that guy be for them? But to answer your question, even at 33 years old, I believe Adams is going to be.
He's 33, and he's always seemed like he's battling a nagging injury, man. So even though the Rams are on kin of they got the package, bro. Pause. Is it enough?
He hasn't. He's not going to play the entire season, right? He's going to miss some games.
Right. I feel like they'll need
talk about Devontae Adams.
They'll need more than 2 playmaking receivers once the season sets in. I feel like that. Which is going to be an interesting breakout candidate when we record this episode about them.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
And you know what, bro? To get through your question, I'm answering like this. In the postseason, yeah, that would be enough because we know what those 2 are going to do. Stafford knows what those 2 are going to do and where they're going to be at.
Right.
But to get through the season, to make it to the postseason in the position they want to be in, no. It's not enough because it's just too many reps, too many catches to be made, too many first downs to be made for 2 guys.
Right.
You feel me?
Exactly. Yeah, man. Vikings. This is an interesting one. Will all the first team reps go to Kyler Murray?
So I think I saw out there where him and JJ got into it. So
I was going to wonder if he was going. I was going to bring it up. I was going to bring that up. From what I'm hearing, they do not like each other, man.
I don't know what O'Connell is thinking. So here's the thing over there, bro. Did O'Connell draft? Did he want McCarthy, or did Ziggy or in the GM make him take this guy? Because he doesn't seem to stand behind the kid that much at all.
It seemed like this is a Brown situation with Stefanski about the him and Shedeur situation. It seemed like O'Connell didn't want this guy either, but I feel like he's starting this stuff with them too, because he's on the competition between Murray and JJ. who's gonna be my number one and all this other stuff like that. It's like he's egging this shit on.
But why would you even bring in Kyler Murray if this was your guy? Just think, all right? If you O'Donnell,
Mm-hmm.
and you like, O'Connell, Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell. JJ's your guy.
Yep.
You're not gonna bring in a starting quarterback to compete
team.
like that.
Exactly.
So that makes me think somewhere along the line there's a disconnect in the organization with the QB and the coaches, the QBs and the coaching staff. It looks like maybe the owner and the GM wanted McCarthy.
Yeah.
And O'Connell didn't. O'Connell was fine with Darnold, perhaps.
Right.
Right. And now, okay, I think I got it, cool. O'Connell was fine with Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
Darnold went and did what he did. Then he storms into Ziggy Wolf's office, Ziggy Wolf and GM, and say, look, I told y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ziggy, are you going to listen to me this time or are you going to listen to this dude?
Mm.
And, owner like, well, what then? Who you want? Give me Kyler Murray. You understand? You see where I'm coming from?
True.
Because if O'Connell said, let's keep Darnold, and they let Darnold go, Darnold went and won the bowl. That gives him more credibility now with the owner, bro. Feel what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, McCarthy struggled. We get that. He struggled. But Murray is no better. He has some type of success. We all seen what he done when he had D-Hop in him. But he's battled injuries too, my man, especially in these recent years. So is his career trajectory? Come on, man. I don't believe in this guy at all.
Well,
I don't believe in none of these Minnesota Vikings.
It's the same situation that we started off earlier in the show about the Falcons with Tua and Penix, right?
That's all it is. Yes, that's all it is. The young
Kyler
guy,
Kyler Murray has actually put up numbers in this league before.
Yes,
McCarthy cannot say that.
Right.
So sit back, young boy. Sit back, young fella.
Yeah.
And watch me cook. And then maybe you can get in here and get some of it.
Because at one point, Kyler was MVP talks.
He had a year or two, right?
He had a year. Yeah, he was. He definitely has.
We can't be giving these dudes just because they made for TV or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or we were told that they were top players.
Right.
Because I feel like with JJ McCarthy, he was never on the radar of being a top quarterback.
Right.
It was just that nobody wanted to overlook the national championship quarterback. That's what I think. But
yeah, he had maybe 1 or 2 games that I can count on my hand when he did decent.
A lot of their thing was defense that year.
Right.
And running the ball. But, his own coach wasn't trying to move no mountains and get him to come play for him. So that should have told you.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, but hold on. He did have Herbie over there. He had Herbie. I mean,
yeah, they did.
I wouldn't be thinking about no McCarthy if I got Herbert. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
You could have been like, hey, let's trade Herbert for somebody big time. Get my guy in here that I know I can win with. But nah, it wasn't nothing like that, though.
It sure wasn't. Damn. New Orleans Saints, my brother. Can Tyler Shaw build on his rookie season?
Yeah.
I like the moves that they made.
Actually, man, yeah.
And I clowned them last year. Because remember, I was like, I don't want to talk about it. I feel like there was a waste. The draft was terrible. And I'm like, these guys, I'm like, who? The whole rounds that they draft. I'm like, who the hell is that? Who is this? Who is that? The only person I knew was the dude from Syracuse. But you got a two-head running back with Alvin and Travis Etienne. Jordan Tyson, another good young receiver, alongside Olave, who they just gave a contract to. And the defense showed some toughness last year from them. So I feel like this kid can really do something decent. So
Saints was a team that kind of surprised some people last year.
mm-hmm.
Kind of Shaw has started to develop.
Yes,
was looking decent. Won some games. Some hung in there and shot it out with some veterans.
Yes.
Like that's in a division. So, he's looking at the division like I can take this thing over. Right. So, yeah. Simply to answer your question, yeah, I think he is gonna build on that, and he's gonna get a little bit better.
Yeah, because he was 5-4 when he started, so got some promise in there. So we'll see. And if he does, I'll clearly get on my show and apologize because I clowned him too. So
there's one game though that one of those weeks in there though that we're gonna get after him though.
It's gonna be another week too, the international game. So yeah, he's gonna have a couple back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get after you, Tyler.
I
like you though, son.
Yeah, but
don't take it personal.
We got to make a statement with you too. So yeah, I get it. Trust me, I get it too. I was just thinking, I was like, maybe the 1 week when he play us. So I got you. Giants, the G-Man. Can new coach John Harbaugh get everyone to buy in?
I think yes. For the most part, I'm gonna say yes. Enough of the players will buy in.
Yes.
Where I can answer this as yes. How far will they go? To be determined. But I think the Giants might surprise some people. And when I say surprise, I mean compared to what they were last year. Like last year, their record was, I feel like they had a better team than their record was. So with Harbaugh coming in, I think they can make some noise. Mm-hmm. I don't want to get too much on, praising them, but I just think his style of coaching with the roster that they have is going to go well together.
Yeah, you see what Jackson Dart said?
No.
He said Malik is like the future, man. He said he ain't never seen nobody like that before.
So he's back.
That's scary, man.
He's back and good.
See, that's the thing with Malik, man. I would not be doing nothing right now. I would be waiting.
Yeah.
That's the ACL, man. And I see Cam Scatterpool too. He just had his ankle repaired. They all in. I get it, but
they all out there.
Chill out, young fellas.
Ain't none of them on the pup list.
None of them on the pup list, right, bro?
We'll and I'm gonna lie. They probably managing it.
Abdul Carter is looking scary, man. He had his issues last year with the tardiness and all this stuff. We got benched for the tardiness, and then, since Kayvon Thibodeau took him under his wing, they're kind of on his best behavior this offseason. So shout out to them, man. Their defense is gonna be nasty, and I feel like Dart, Scatterpool, Malik, what's Isaiah Likely over there now, and Harbaugh? Yeah, it's over. It's the G-Man gonna be dangerous, man.
And they had a guy on the top 10, number 0, right? The linebacker that was kind of
Brian Burns, who was in the
Burns,
sack leader race with Miles in them at one point this year.
So they got some serious firepower over there.
They do.
Defensively, offensively as well. So, and then with the style that of a Harbaugh,
Yes.
I just think this was, that's why he took the job. That's why he took the job, man.
Right.
So yeah, I do believe that they will buy in. Don't know exactly what the record would be, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna compete over there in that NFC East for the division and for the playoff spot.
Oh, y'all, prediction show coming soon. About 2-3 weeks. Me and Ragu will hit y'all. My man Adrian will be on with us too. So probably the same crew from last year. So we're gonna make it happen. Each person from the AFC division. My guy can represent the West. I represent the North. Jay Wilkins South, and my man Adrian with the East. So we're gonna get with y'all. All right.
So shout out to Jay Will and Adrian.
Shout out to them guys, and their teams, I guess. The Philadelphia Eagles. Will the offense overhaul? What? I can't read my own hand right now. Will the offense overhaul work? You don't think so?
No. I just feel like it's too much, soap opera type bull jive running around the team right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a year that all of that stuff kind of messes with everybody's psyche or whatever, bro.
Yeah.
It's just a little too much drama. What other receiver did they get?
They got they drafted, of course, the Kyle Lemon.
Makai Lemon.
And I think they just bringing everybody else up, like who they got.
I'm just thinking it's gonna be a bad year for them.
Oh, Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood.
Who hasn't been Hollywood since the Ravens. Here's the thing with Philly. This system is going to crash. The offense will crash, in my opinion. The defense, I think, will be straight.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, still got Saquon. Jalen Hurts might have a bad year, which people are going to be like, he's still not a top 10 quarterback, which is going to give people a reason that, I told you he shouldn't be in top 10 type deal. So with this whole argument of him not being in top 10, he's going to have an off year. And then people are going to be like, oh, he shouldn't be in top 10. This is why we told you shouldn't be in top 10. So I'm just waiting for all them bozos to hit my line saying that. Eagles, this might be a hot take. Eagles might be mid this year. Because they showed some curses. Like, it's a gift and a curse, man. They showed some curses last year.
No,
so I think
agree.
they'll be mid. I think they'll be mid.
And it's a combination of the other teams getting better too, right?
Especially in the division. Cowboys.
I don't really know. The Commanders, I guess we'll talk about them in a minute, but
right.
Dallas is better and the Giants are better. So
G-Man is better. And then we just talked about Detroit. Detroit and them,
as far as the conference.
Take over. Detroit going to take over. Like the NFC is always getting better somehow, some way. Each team seems like they're just getting scarier and scarier. Even with the West is just like you got 3 teams to worry about them. And then the North is always so because now you got the Bears on the rise. Detroit always going to be there. And Green Bay, the Vikings can surprise somebody too. Then you got the East. Cowboys got better, like you just said. G-Man is going to be in the mix somewhere. I think G-Man can win 10-plus games. I'm going to wait for that for the prediction.
Yeah.
And then there's the South. I don't think the South is going to be the joke anymore. Not going to lie to you, my guy. I don't think the South is going to be that type of party. So we're going to see what happens.
You think the South is going to be a 11-win a division winner instead of the 8 and 9, 9
8,
and 8.
9. I'm gonna go
Seems
2
like
games.
they do that every single year over there.
I'm gonna say 10. Whoever wins that division will win 10 games. And like you said, I got a feeling it could be. We'll talk. Like I said, we'll talk about it on the prediction. But as my man Andre 3000 said, the South has something to say this year. So yeah, shout out to him.
So the 10 wins in that division is saying something.
It is. I feel like 10 wins is gonna happen in that division. So 49ers, shout out to Fame. What does Mike Evans have left in the tank?
Shout out to Fame. I think Evans is gonna surprise some people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is one of those underrated moves of the offseason that
Yes.
once the season gets going, people are gonna be like, oh wow, like Evans was really looking good over there in San Francisco, but really it flew under the radar as far as a free agency signing. Right. So I think this is gonna turn out to be one of the bigger signings. I think Mike got another good 2 left in the tank with a little something to prove on a good team.
Yeah, man, because they was in need of a true number 1. And somehow, some way, they lured the 6-time Pro Bowler away from the Bucs to get to where he's at. I feel like this is going to be a good move for him. They believe he can elevate. Of course, he was consistent. We called him Mr. Consistent at one point. Even last year he had his injuries. There's going to be a hot take. I feel like he can have his first healthy season with San Francisco and make that push like you just said and make them better. So all the drama they go, but
if he's healthy, we already know what's going to happen.
But I'm also thinking what you just said with Philly. This is what it is with the 49ers because Ayuk doing all this soap opera drama BS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get rid of this fool.
Yeah.
Take his phone away. And that's why no team wants him right now. He's just doing too much, man. So I don't know if they cut him or not. I don't know if he's even still on the roster, but somehow, some way, y'all need to find a way to get rid of Ayuk. This is just terrible. And I'm very disappointed that he's acting like this. Very disappointed.
Yeah, and then they do have some drama surrounding them.
Yes.
Factor in the car accident that Shanahan had, that mysterious.
That was
mysteriously. We didn't really get any word about, but anyway, until 3 weeks later or whatever. But whatever's up with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Mike will do his thing over there in Frisco.
Hope so, man. Oh, not really. No. I ain't rooting for no.
Yeah, I don't even really hope so.
Yeah.
Especially, I believe it's like week 9 or so.
Yeah, we don't play them, but I don't want to see them get 6 rings as well. The 6th one, so love you, Fame, but hell no. Seattle, Super Bowl champs. How does the backfield shake out with Kenneth Walker go?
Did they pick? Who'd they get?
They drafted the one dude from Notre Dame, the backup to Jeremiah Love.
Oh yeah, that other guy. Yeah.
And then you still have Zach
Charbonnet.
I forgot about him. Yeah,
George Olani. George Olani was starting at Boise when Genty got there. So they got him and they got Charbonnet, and now they have this guy. So, they're going to run the ball, man, like they do.
Yeah.
I don't think McDonald's going to change that. I'm sure they left, Clint and Andrew and all those guys left, but I'm sure it's still somebody there that can do that, coach that up a little bit. And I'm sure that's what they want to do. It's going to be obviously different plays, different terminology and all that. But
yeah,
I think they'll have some success, cool, but not as much with taking a guy like Walker out, man.
Right.
Walker's, I can't just say that the rookie is going to come in and be what Walker was, because Olani and Charbonnet was already there. So I can't say that the rookie's going to walk in and replace the production that Walker has. So they're going to be good. but I don't think as good.
I don't know. Thinking is annoying. Cabernet, we see. I seen what he can do. I seen him a few games where he split the touches with Kenneth. Um, I thought the rookie name was Price.
Price. That sounds right.
Price. Oh, that was
Yeah.
wrong. That was wrong. That sounds right. Price sounds right. Not quite
Oh,
sure about him though. Facts. Not quite sure about him. But
no,
if they
right.
could split,
Especially
yeah,
even if he was cool, let's just say he was Love, the kid, the first string Notre Dame kid. We still
right.
couldn't say that he was about to come in and do what K9 was doing until we
Exactly.
saw him doing it. So, I
And
think
we
it
all
gives you
know how.
double reason to take pause because this dude didn't even start at Notre Dame,
Sure
and he's
didn't.
replacing a guy that was in the pros doing this shit already. I mean, doing
Right.
this stuff already. So,
And we all know how difficult it is to get 1,000 yards. So
I
they gonna
don't
have to
think
run
they
that
do. Some
football.
of these dudes be talking reckless about football, man. Talking
That's
about
why I
how
was like,
easy.
no.
Yeah,
Until
talking
you
about
put
how
them
easy
pad,
stuff is.
until you put that equipment on, man, I don't want to hear nobody ever say,
Man.
yeah, please,
Till you went
please.
out there and stretched in the wet grass early morning,
Yes.
hell week. I don't want to hear it, bro.
Yeah, me neither. I don't either. Um, I
Until
think
you got in a angle drill line and as a freshman had to go one-on-one with the starting tailback,
mm,
I don't want to hear it.
right. And we ain't talking about no Madden play either.
Nah,
It's like,
hell no. This ain't no
and,
goddamn mad.
until you actually stared over an offensive line at a QB in the rain, snow, cold, any of that. Mm-mm. Please don't ever tell me how easy something is.
If you ain't never stood in front of a receiver at 6-1 outside, wide open hash, nothing but you and him over there.
Mm.
I don't want to hear it, man. If you ain't, let me stop. If you ain't did the Oklahoma drill in your life,
yeah, don't. Yeah, please don't.
don't talk. Don't talk
Yes.
about football like that. You can say what you say, but come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man. Put them pads on, man. That's what I tell people, man. Buccaneers. It seemed like this question is answered a little bit already. Will Baker Mayfield's contract extension talks be a distraction?
I feel like they need to get that done.
Yeah, I agree. I know he's a little frustrated, like why isn't he? Because he said he made a comment like, "Hey, I'm the franchise QB. Why haven't I gotten the contract yet?"
Right. And it will be a distraction. It's the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
It can't help but be a distraction, I feel like. And it's like a lot of these Bucks fans too. Like, what are you guys looking for from this guy?
Right.
Like, what are you? They be blaming him. Like, I know they went on the hella skid last year.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't all him, though.
No, it wasn't.
And at one point, when they in the first 9 games or so, he was in the MVP talk.
I was just about to say, even like,
so maybe it's just cool. We don't know. We're not in the building or in the room, but maybe it's just a little language of a few dollars here, a few dollars there, or something that's holding it up. But I feel like he should be signed already. But Tampa just seems to always be looking for something better. Seems like,
which I don't know why.
Me either. Me either.
Which I don't
And the
know
fans are the same way. The couple little cats that I do know that mess with the Bucks, they be the same way about Baker. Like last year, right when he was balling, they still was like, he all right. What? So
It feels like this with the Buccaneer fans.
I think it's Tom Brady did that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the Patriots fans all over again. A guy who rolls in after TB,
Yeah.
and let's admit, a guy who had a mediocre career, Cleveland. Then he left Cleveland, got his shit together, and like the Rams and shit, the little few teams that he was there, he was shit in Carolina. But this guy has shown since he's been on Tampa Bay, since they gave him his 3 years, $100 million contract. These 3 years that he had one bad season, no. Like you just said, he's been in MVP talks pretty much every damn year since he's been on this team.
Right.
So what are you looking for? Like you just said, like my man Rated Ragu just said, what the hell are you looking for, y'all?
And I'm telling you, the fans are the same way.
Come on, Bucks, whatever they call your fandom. Y'all ain't, come on, man. Let this 31-year-old give him another stint, give him another 3 years, and then you could draft somebody in a few years. But until then, man, until he's shown you that he's not it, which I feel like he has, and he's, come on, man. There ain't nothing else out there. Come on. Get out of here.
Right.
Commandos. I know we just talked about this idiot. Will Brandon Ayuk be a part of their camp?
Coop, with all due respect, my guy, I'd rather talk about. All right, because
you can change the question.
You're my brother, so I don't know on your question. I don't know. But what I want to talk about is they have to stop with and it might have something to do with Kingsbury getting up out of there.
Yeah.
They have to stop with the option stuff with Jaden and just protect him like a regular drop back passer and let him operate like that, because he is not going to last if you keep letting him get hit like that.
Right.
The knock on him in the draft, right? What the scouts say is the truth. The knock on him in the draft that he was little and that he was going to be probably fragile. And, I'm watching the quarterback show. He getting hit on regular hits, bro, and being put out for 6 weeks at a time.
Which is crazy.
So, yeah, I think that's the most important thing for Washington, Coop.
Mm-hmm. Protect Jaden Daniels.
More conventional offense and get a bunch of OLs in there that can protect this kid. Mm-hmm. And then he's electrifying. And then I'm not saying that he can't run when the coverage breaks down and then get down and slide. I'm not saying don't do that, but I'm saying all that ha and
that's necessary, man. Unnecessary, man.
It's gonna get him. It's gonna get him hurt. So not sure what's up with Ayuk, but I do know that that's what they need to do going forward with Jaden Daniels.
Get him, no more receivers. Get him you got plenty over there. Get an O-line.
This offense around him, man. Stop. Don't make him do everything.
Exactly.
And I understand when you first get him and your team wasn't that good already, it takes some time. But start making get some better pieces around him, man.
What y'all doing right now is not healthy.
It's not.
And that's
no more read op and all that shit. No more.
Mm-mm. Well, my brother, you got anything you want to add? That's the last take.
Nah, just I want to say training camp has begun.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, fans from the Honorable Coop Show and the Rated Ragu Show, man. Thanks for rocking with us all off season.
Yes.
It's about to really get rolling here. You know how it is once the season
I
starts.
can't wait, man. I cannot wait. And me and my guy, we got a lot for you. We got one breakout candidate from NFC and AFC. We have the fantasy, some help for y'all for some fantasy players. We still got that coming to you, Pauls. And the live draft when we are on the fantasy show. So stay tuned. We told you on these shows before. If you don't listen,
Hey, any Raider fans that want to come on, comment in the Coop's comments or mine. We'll put you on. Are we looking for Raider contributors?
No, we're not, because he already stole my child from me. So I'm not sending no more other fucking people over there. So
just tell them, you know, in Coop's comments, just say, hey, tell Ragu.
Nah, we look, man. This is all love. It's all
shout out to Trent.
Benedict Arnold, little ass. But I love it. No, look, I love everybody, man. But we cannot wait.
Good show. We'll be back next week. We'll get to we going prediction, you said, or breakout candidates?
Breakout candidates. The fantasy show. And I told Adrian maybe like 2 weeks, probably we'll do the prediction show. So,
all right.
We'll probably have to do that on the Friday, though. Oh, hold on. Matter of fact, like, comment, subscribe. We about to get up off here and chat a little bit. So, peace, love, and all that, man. So, yes, sir.
Just win, baby.
Yes, sir.
Peace.